You did it. Yes. And the shark has pretty teeth, dear, and he shows them pearly whites. Just a jackknife has Mack Heath, dear, and he keeps him out of sight. Mike's Music Method. Today, you are going to learn how to play Dave Von Ronk's version of Mack the Knife. I did not know this song, so thank you to, I forget who requested it, but this is a great song. It's absurd. The capo's way up on the 9th fret, but I promise the picking is so cool. Even if you don't know the song, go listen to it. It's actually an old, I think like 1920s tune. Bobby Darin did a version in the 50s. This is like a perfect example of listen to Bobby Darin's version in the 50s and then listen to Von Ronk's, and it's like laughably absurd how different they are. And he just makes, Von Ronk makes Bobby Darin's version seem like child's play and silly and stupid. Anyways, even though I like that kind of the Bobby Darin delivery. But this is a great picking song. Like I said, even if you don't know it, you're going to want to learn the first 4 bars. It's really cool. He's doing some weird stuff with his left hand. He's doing a lot of thumb, simple chords, but he's adding some melody notes that I never would have thought to kind of incorporate and play that way. So it's really cool. You're going to learn a lot on this one. And that's it. Let's just go right in and do it. All right. Remember how ridiculous it is. We got capo way up on the 9th fret. So your 3rd fret is actually the 12th. And the intro is really easy. We're just doing a G chord, but we've got our thumb playing that 3rd fret. And here it doesn't really matter, but it will in a second. So the opening 2 measures, and it only happens at the intro. He's just kind of droning 6th string to 4th. That's it. Just doing a very basic, simplified G chord. And then it gets goofy quick. And here the fun begins. So we've got that G chord with our thumb, and we're going to use our ring finger to play the 4th fret of the 3rd string. And then we're going to use our middle finger to play the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. So you have that sound. So again, this is on 3 on the 2nd string, my middle finger. My ring finger is on 4th fret of the 3rd string. And my thumb is playing the 3rd fret of the 6th. So you got that nice coloring of a G chord. And it's still a G chord. So a G chord, theory lesson, is GBD. And we're just voicing it differently. So it's still just a B, and it's still just a D. So the voicing is different, but it's not a new chord. We're just using those same notes in different positions, right? Different octaves and stuff. But it gives it a really cool color when you finger pick it like this. So this measure sounds like this. And so let's do what we got. 6, 4, then we pinch 6 and 3. Then right away we do 2nd string. And I'm doing that with my middle. So I'm doing thumb on 6, thumb on 4th. I'm pinching 6 and 3 with thumb and index. Then right away I'm hitting the middle finger on the 2nd string. And then we have a heavy thumb. So just like John Hurt, Von Ronk does this a lot, where he's hitting the 4th, but he's being heavy with it. So he's hitting the 3rd as well. So I'm not pinching there. It's just a heavy-handed hit. So we got 6, 4, 6, 3, 2, and then a heavy 4 with 3. Right, really cool sound. One more time. Pinch and heavy thumb. Sorry, I know my guitar needs to be set up. It's buzzing. I was messing around and I banged it against something. The bridge moved because it's not fixed here. This isn't screwed in. And I try to put it back in the same spot and it's not. And it's buzzy and annoying. But not too bad. It's okay. I'll get it fine-tuned soon. But I wanted to bring you this video because it's a great song. Let's keep going. So I was just playing through the song on my classical guitar and found it nearly impossible up this high to do all the chords with my thumb. So what I'm going to do now is for people with smaller hands or playing on a nylon string or people who aren't quite comfortable using their thumb, I'm going to give you all the kind of alternate ways to hold down the chords. So maybe bookmark this moment of the song. I'll timestamp it below. So if the thumb doesn't work for you and you can't reach them, let's look right at measure 3 here. We're going to use our middle finger on this G. And then our pinky is going to be on the 4th fret of the 3rd string. And then our ring finger is going to be on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. And you can play the beginning that way. Then we jump to 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have the D7/F sharp. And again, you're going to use your middle finger. And then your ring finger is going to play the 2nd fret on the 3rd string. And then your first finger is going to play the 1st fret of the 2nd string. So that's measure 8 and 9. Then we go to 10. We're back here with our middle finger. And in order to play measure 11, we need, again, our ring finger's 3rd fret on the 2nd string, and our first finger is on the 2nd fret of the 1st string. So we have that. Then to get the 5 in this next measure here, 9, 10, 11, 12, we use our pinky. And then I go to my ring. Pinky's on 5, ring goes down to 3. Next measure has that first finger doing that 2nd fret. And then we jump to 13, 14, 15, 16. This one gets hard without your thumb. So if you can do it with your thumb, please do. I think it's easier. But for those of you who really have small hands or have trouble with it for some reason, we've got our middle finger on that 6th string, then our ring finger, 2nd fret of the 3rd string. And then our first finger plays the 1st fret of the 2nd string. And we've got to get our pinky down on the 3rd fret of the 1st string. And then you have to move the pinky there and measure 17. They both slide, it slides down. And those are all the alternate non-thumb chord shapes there. Here we're on measure 4 with the tab still in that G chord. Right off the bat, I am pinching 6 and 1 and 2. So I know our fingers were here before on 2 and 3. You just move them up. I'm not going to use the ring finger. It's not necessary, and I don't think Ronk's doing that. So we've got... So pinch, 6, 1, 2. Thumb alone on 4, then 1 and 2 on the and beat. So 1, 2, and thumb, thumb. So you have the pinch, thumb, index middle, and then thumb, thumb. And your rhythm is 1, 2, and 3, 4. Pinch, 2, and 3, 4. Very cool. So let's put measure 3 and 4 together really slow. 3, 4. And you're going to lift the fingers, right? So those were down for that first measure, and then we lift them up to get the... So let's try that. And I was heavy the thumb there, but I don't know that he's always heavy on the thumb. You've got to listen to the subtleties in his rhythm. It's what gives it that cool... that kind of like chunky chucking feel, and there's moments where the lyrics get really intense with that Von Ronk vibrato. So you got to kind of pick up on his groove, and there's really cool dynamics in this song. He mellows out and it gets kind of aggressive, and the picking really draws you in. He's very aware and sensitive to the dynamic build, which a lot of artists don't do very well, right? It's just, including myself, sometimes I'm always just doing the same volume, and this is a great little study piece just for the dynamics alone, not to mention all the really cool picking stuff we're doing here. To everyone who is subscribed on Patreon or is a monthly PayPal subscriber, as always, thank you so much. I love making these videos. There are so many people learning. I get the greatest emails and comments from you guys all the time, being like, I never thought I could play this song. This is so cool. Got it down in a week, or this is going to take me 2 months, but now I'm motivated to do it. So it's really exciting. I want to bring you guys more of these videos, and the only way I can do that and put in more time is if you guys support. That could be $40 a month, right? If you're taking guitar lessons, that's $40 a week, right? At least, maybe, well, not at least, but 30, 40. Imagine that 4 times. That's 100. You can, if you got it, you can donate $160 a month. That'd be amazing. If you only have 5, that's fine too. If you only have $1 a month, that's fine. Even if I got $1 a month from every subscriber, I could do this full time and bring you so many videos. I want to do all of Towns' catalog, bunch of more Mississippi John Hurt and Prine. So you can do it $1. That's nothing. $1 a month. What? $30 a month? Right? 60. That's only a cup of coffee a day to give to your buddy Mike to bring you finger picking videos. And not only are you getting an education with that $1 a month or $5 a month or whatever, but you're bringing that education to everybody. You already know this. So do what you need to do. Do what's right. Let's keep going. Measure 5 is the same as 3. Just the G with a thumb. And then, instead of continuing that melody on the G, we jump to an A minor. And he pinches 5, 1, and 2. And the thumb alone on the 4th. And then, just like that other rhythm before, in measure 4, we have pinch, thumb, and the and is just 1 and 2 again, same as a pinch. And then the measure ends with thumb on the 6th string, so we got a 3-note thumb pattern. Pinch 5, 1 and 2, 4, and on 1 and 2, then the 6th string with the thumb. And then he's just strumming down, up, mainly on strings 2, 3, and 4. So the rhythmic feel of that is 1, 2, and 3, 4, and. And I'm strumming down, up with my index fingers. Other players will just use their thumb, but I prefer the index, so it's pinch, thumb, and thumb, down, up. So 5 and 6 together, we have this. And let's finish up the A minor in measure 7. So we have 5, 2, 4, 3. And that's just thumb, and 5th string, 2nd, 4th, 3rd. And then again, we go to this 6th string with the thumb, that 3-note pattern. And it's 6, 2nd, and then a heavy thumb on 4 and 3. So 6, 2, heavy thumb. So that whole thing, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 5, 2, 4, 3, 6, 2, 4, heavy. Cool, so let's go. Let's do the whole thing real slow from the top. 3, 4. Got the easy intro. Start should be your thumb. I keep forgetting. Right, sorry. How many is it at the beginning? 2, 3, 4. Switch to A minor. Oh, it's so much fun to play. Measure 8 is a D7, actually a D7 sus2, but think of it as a D7, and then your thumb is playing the F sharp and the bass, but you actually don't need your ring finger because that note is open, right? So it's a D7 / F sharp, but it's technically a D7 sus2. And this is cool. We kind of know this rhythm at the beginning, and then it changes a little bit. So I'm going to pinch 6, 1, and 2, then thumbs open on the 4th string, 6, 1, and 2, thumb on the 4th, and then a quick 1 and 2 again, followed by the thumb. So it's 1, 2, and the fingers are 6, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 6, and then it ends after we hit that 6 with some back and forth. 6, 3, 4, 3. Thumb, index, 6, 3, 4, 3. So that whole measure is slow. 3, 4. So same kind of cool color, but a little busier at the end. Right, we did that on the G. And now it's the same, but a little extra color at the end. Ronk is doing it. And let's finish up that same chord. We do 6, 2, 3. Yep, 6, 2, 3. And then we pinch 6 with 3. And and then immediately do the second string with my middle finger. So I'm pinching thumb and index, then immediately doing the middle finger, and then a heavy thumb. I'm not very good at it. There we go. So pinch 6 and 3, second string with the middle finger, heavy thumb playing 4 and 3. So measure 9 from the top, 3, 4, 6, 2, 4, pinch 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, pinch 2, 4, 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Roop! Floating head. I'm at my in-laws' place. Look at that. That's my wife's grandfather's painting. I don't know how well you can see it, but it's a beautiful oil painting of a river. Really great artist. There's artwork all over my in-laws' place of this man's excellent artwork. So enjoy. Look at this. We got the Bible, this beautiful painting, guitars, a bed to sleep on. What more could you ask for in life? Von Ronk, that's right. And we got him too. We're doing it. We're doing it all. But I just wanted to give you encouragement right now. There's a couple new weird things happening with the thumb doing the G chord. Some of the right-hand stuff is not something that Townes would do or Dylan. So it's a novel thing, but I promise it's only messing with you because it's new, but I know you're going to get it. It's really not super hard, and it's so rich sounding and full sounding, and you're going to nail it. And there's cooler parts yet to come. Even if you do those first 4 measures, you're going to learn a lot from it and get a cool new kind of picking style. So keep at it and let's keep going forward. Let's review again from the top because it's already so much fun and so good. So slow from the top. And I think I added in one too many beats in the tab here, but we'll keep it this way for now. I think it should happen there, but anyway. A minor. D7. Quicker. And then we go to a G here on measure 10, so let's talk about that. We have the pinch like normal, 6, 1, and 2. Then it's 4, 3, 6, 2, 4, 3. So just busy opens. We got pinch, 6, 1, 2. 4, 3, 6, 2, 4, 3. Thumb, thumb, index, thumb, middle, thumb, index. And it gets real cool here. We're at 11. We have 6, 2, heavy thumb. That's 4 and 3, so 6, 2, heavy thumb on 4 and 3. And then we're going to put our middle finger down only on the 3rd fret. We don't need the 4 here, so just the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, right? We've had that shape before, but we don't really need that one. It's up to you. If you're kind of used to it from earlier, you can put them both down. It doesn't matter. And also what's going down with it is your 2nd finger. So it's kind of like a B minor chord on top, but we still have the G in the bass. So again, we got on the 1st string 2, 3, and you don't need the 4, but you're going to need these 2 and 3 with the thumb there. And we're pinching 6 and 2, and then immediately going to that 1st string. So pinch, thumb, and index, 6 and 2, and then the middle finger on the 1st string, and then the thumbs alone on 4. So practice that, pinch and thumb, pinch and thumb. So back from the beginning of that measure, thumb and thumb, pinch and thumb. Really cool. One more time. Thumb and thumb, pinch and thumb. Measure 12. This is really cool too. So it's still the thumb there, still doing a G chord, but now he's got his pinky on the 5th fret. Right, that looks funny. It's actually the 14th fret because of the capo, but we've got the pinky down there and he's pinching 6, 1, and 2. Getting that high note. Thumb alone. And again, sorry, my guitar is so wonky up here. I really need to get this whole thing reset. So I'm sorry if I'm a little out of tune here. Pinching 6, 1, and 2, thumb alone. And then we do the and, which is beat, the upbeat. And I'm hitting 1 and 2 again, but I went from moving my pinky to my middle finger, which is now on the 3rd fret of the 1st string. So that's my melody. 5, 3, 5, 3. So pinch, thumb, 1 and 2 again. 6 string, 4, 3. So the ending's just 6, 4, 3. Easy enough. Thumb, thumb, and right. But it's this part that's tricky. Pinch, thumb, go back a measure. What measure is at 9, 10? Let's do 11 and 12 so you can hear all of it. 3, 4. One more time. 3, 4. Heavy thumb here. Fingers down. And you can let that one ring right to 3, 5, 3. No need to pick it up. Measure 13, we finish up on the G. Whoops. Really cool sound. We have 6, 2, heavy thumb on 4 and 3. And right back to 2. 6, 2, heavy thumb on 4, 2. And it's all 1 and 2 and then the second half of the measure, we put that first finger down on the second fret again. You don't need the third one here, just that second one. But again, if you just get used to them, putting them all down together, you can. You know, you can do the extra work because then you got to think of more shapes. It might be more confusing, I don't know. Or you can just think of what the melody is. So we're pinching 6 and 1. And then immediately lifting that second fret to get open. And then the thumb on 4. So pinching 6 and 1 with the second fret down. Then I lift it right away and play that same string again, followed by the thumb on the 4th string. Pinch and thumb. And the tempo isn't so fast where you need to like alternate the fingers. You can do middle, middle if you want, that's probably fine. Let's go from measure 10 and do all the G's here. 3, 4. One more time from 10. 3, 4. I absolutely love measures 14 and 15 here. The rest of the song's way cooler, but there's just something about this simplicity and the rhythmic feel. I'll explain it to you. It's great. So we have an A minor, but it's actually A minor 7. Our pinky's going to be down on the 3rd fret of this first string, right? So A minor with the pinky down there. And 14 and 15 sound like this. And what's so cool and so chunky is that every time he does that heavy thumb, he's hitting with the index finger one of the notes he just played. So you get that like dun, 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 dun. And so you get the same note twice in a row, one with the thumb and then immediately followed by the index finger. So it's like the duplication of that note, one heavy and one light, that is just really cool and chunky. All right, so let's play them. 14, I'm pinching 5 and 1 with the pinky down. Bing. Then a heavy thumb on 4 and 3. Pinch 5 and 2. Heavy thumb on 4 and 3. And I'm immediately playing 3 again with my index finger, which is weird if you're not used to that. Right, get that heavy thumb followed by the index playing that same note on the 3rd string. And it's very similar. I'm doing 6, right, the 3-note pattern. And it's 6, heavy 4, 3, followed by a quick 3. So that rhythm there. Pinch, thumb, and 6, thumb, and pinch, heavy, thumb, and 3, 6, thumb, and 3. And then the next measure is pretty similar. The rhythm's a little varied. It's 5, 2, thumb, and 6, 2, thumb, and, which I love because now we have the and beats on 2 and 3. So it's 5, 2, heavy thumb, 3, 6, 2, heavy thumb. And there's no last index finger at the end. 5, 2, 4, 3, 6, 2, 4. And each of those 4s is heavy. 14, 3, 4. I love it. Nothing amazing but the simplicity of that structure and the little brunk, grunk, grunk, grunk. Von Ronk. His name even, it like sounds like his name, you know what I mean? Von Ronk, Von Ronk, Von Ronk, Von Ronk. He's got a chunky sounding name and it fits his playing, maybe. Just to make things even a little goofier, now we've got the D7 with an F sharp in the bass, but it's actually a D7 sus4 this time. So instead of 2, 1, 2 from the ground up, right? 2, 1, 2. We now have 3. You can stretch your ring finger, I guess, but I put my pinky down there. So I've got 3, 1, 2, right? D7, sus4 with the F sharp in the bass. And right off the bat, I'm pinching 6, 1, and 2 again. So we have that cool sus note in there, suspended one. And it's suspended because we had it in that A minor 7. And we're keeping it there. So that's like the traditional, that's why they're called sus chords. It's you have the note from one measure, which is that G, right? If we're pretending the capo's not on. And then that note, that G isn't in a D7 chord. So we're suspending it from the A minor 7. And that's like the traditional classical use, and hence why it's called a sus chord. There it is. We're going to hang on to it and suspend that G into the next chord. G, G. Wow, I have no tone today. Ooh, see, it even happens to me. I couldn't match pitch. Ooh, ooh, we suspend it over a chord it's not normally in, and it becomes so beautiful. But let's play it. Pinching 6, 1, and 2. 4, 3, 6, 4, 3. So pretty easy. Pinch, 4, 3, 6, 4, 3. Then let's keep going. 6, heavy thumb, and then an and beat. So measure 17 is 6, heavy thumb, and on the second string. And then the second half of that measure 17 is pinch 6 and 1. And then quickly we drop that third fret to the second. So you could hold on to the D7 the entire time. So that way you're just lifting your pinky. It's less motion involved. Pinch 6 and 1, and on 1 again. Heavy thumb. Again, the tempo isn't super quick. You could probably do middle, middle. Right, middle, middle. On the same string. So that whole measure 17 is 6, heavy 4, 2, pinch. Oh, sorry. 6, heavy 4, 2, pinch, and thumb. Let's go back to measure 16 and put them together. 3, 4. One more time. 3, 4. And then let's just roll through it. Measure 18 is a G. I'm pinching 6 and 1. 4, 3, 6, 2, 4, 3. 6 and 1. 4, 3, 6, 2, 4, 3. You did it. Yes. We'll do some slow run-throughs together. You're doing it. I know you're doing it. You're doing great. You're doing it. For all you singers, let's break down the singing and where it's inserted, and then we'll play through the whole thing real slow. But it's not too hard. I mean, the picking's hard, but the good thing is that a lot of the melody notes in the picking are the vocal line. And bear with me here. I don't know this song super well. It was requested, and so I listened. I was like, this is fantastic. I need to learn it. So I'm bringing it. But we're going to learn it together here. So we, got the normal part. So let's just start with the third measure right at the beginning of the verse here. So that's on the melody now, right? Thumb, thumb, though the shock has. So all the upper notes in the guitar melody are what you sing. Da 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 da. Though the shock has. Pretty. Then you go to A minor. Teeth, dear. yeah, so that's it for that part. Though the shark has pretty teeth, dear, and so the end of that A minor is, and he shows them pearly whites, just even I'm messing up the chord right, it should be the thumb there on the G. And that's the same thing here, just a jackknife has Mack teeth, dear. Wait, I messed that up. Mack teeth, dear. And he, so I don't know the words. So it's the end of the A minor. And he keeps it out of sight. Not everyone is a singer, so I won't belabor it and do it a million times, but you know, hit that little J button or your back arrow to go back and catch me doing it a few times with the picking. But like I said, mainly most of the notes are just following along with that melody. We're going to do this all from the top, nice and slow. 3, 4. Same thing. A minor. D7 sus. D7 sus 4. Let's repeat. A little quicker. A minor. D7. Whoops. Forgot that quick one. And that is it. A beautiful song, really cool, clever, unique finger picking. And try it at different dynamics, right? Play it a few times really soft, play it loud, listen to Ronk do it, and experiment with that. And you're going to get this one. This is a great one to add to the repertoire. Until next time. You did it.